Desert Dusk palette. It is so beautiful. Like the packaging, that purple. I'm so excited. And this is my first ever product by Huda Beauty that I've tried out before. So this is going to be exciting. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So I've just cleaned my brushes and I'm getting ready to film a new video using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk eyeshadow palette. I wanted to just clean all my brushes just to give it a good shot. And welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions and testing out the new Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. The packaging, first of all, is just amazing. It came in this box, and I bought it from Cult Beauty. It was around £56. The shipping was really good. It got here really fast, and that packaging is so pretty. It's got like this kind of holographic eyeshadow, and when you move the palette, it kind of shimmers. So yeah, it's really nice. This is the first product I've ever owned of from Huda Beauty, so really excited to try that out. First off, I'm going to open it up. It has this really nice sheet in there. Like, just from the get-go, the packaging is so luxury. Like, it's just things like this. Like, yeah, so that's really cool. I'll definitely be keeping that. This is what the palette looks like. From looking at the shades, it looks like it's pretty warm toned, like the rose gold palette, but there are very different shades in here, like the purples and whatnot. So this is definitely more my kind of palette that I would gravitate towards. Also, the purples are really pretty, and that is the pure glitter shade, which I already swatched. And it's really nice. It wasn't chunky at all. It was like really finely milled glitter. Here on the package, I'll read out the description. Desert Dusk eyeshadow palette, high pigmentation, easy to blend, talc free. 18 eyeshadows in 4 ready to layer textures, 8 buttery mattes, 6 pressed pearls, 3 duochrome toppers, 1 daring glitter. Mix and layer textures to create your own look. Dab the toppers on the center or all over your lids for a shiny pop. Layer an extra coat using your fingers for an extreme iridescent effect. Apply the pure glitter all over. Line the eyes with a firm flat brush to give your look a playful hint of shine. I'm going to just use the mirror in the palette. Before I do my makeup, I always like to spritz some kind of facial spray. So today I'm using the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water. I'm going to go in with the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I do this with every eyeshadow that I use. I'm going to put a bit on my finger. Wait for that to dry, and then I'm going to set it. I'm probably going to set the eyeshadow primer using the lighter shade, which is called Desert Sand. Go ahead and just use this brush, the shade Desert Sand, and I'm going to use it to set my eyeshadow primer. I guess I just tapped into that a little bit, and there's no fallout for that shade, like at all. Let's hope that there's pigment. Not as much fallout as people have been saying there is, but that's just from the one shade. So that white, that's the lighter shade, and as you can see, there's pretty much no fallout. So that is all set. I'm now going to take the shade Eden, which is this nice peachy shade right there. Go in with my Morphe R34 brush. Show you. okay, there's a little bit of fallout with that. Nothing too bad, but there is a lot of pigment on that brush there. I'm just applying that into my crease.
Definitely very pigmented.
I actually don't mind a bit of fallout only if like there's a really good color payoff. So like if there is a bit of fallout, I'm willing to settle for it, because if there's like really good pigmentation like with this, then you know I'm okay with that. Wow. So Eden is a really nice transition shade. Yeah, there is a bit of fallout. It's like Pete Wentz up in here, you know. Bit of fallout boy. Probably gonna hit pan first in this one, because I tend to gravitate towards these peachy shades. Put my camera on flash so you can see it a bit better. So just blending that transition shade in a bit. Take the shade Amethyst, which is this purpley shade. I guess I'm having a bit of trouble blending this out. It is a bit patchy. I'm not sure if that's because of my eyeshadow primer or I don't know like what it is, but it's a little bit patchy. Like compared to the other shade where it just applied evenly, this is quite patchy. I'm still having some trouble blending that out. So that's the shade Amethyst. I'm not sure if I mentioned before. Whoa. Just put the camera a little bit closer just so you can see a bit better. I'm going to go in with the shade Saffron, which is this nice kind of deep red colour. So you take that on my Sigma eye shading brush, that is the E55. I'm going to place that. Whoa, yeah, definitely pigmented for sure. Wow. I'm going to place that on the entire lid. That is beautiful.
Wow.
That is super pigmented and just such a beautiful purple colour. Well, it's not even purple, it's like, I don't know like what to call this shade. It's so unique. So I've paused filming for a second because Sunny started. Oh. Okay, do not touch the eyeshadow. Thank you. Oh my god. He put his hand in the palette, but he didn't. Oh my god, thank god. So yeah, just taking a short break. So far I really am impressed with this eyeshadow palette. There are a bit hard to blend, like the mattes I found quite like they oxidized and also like were a bit, what's the word, like inconsistent. Like when I tried to blend it, it wasn't even. I spent a bit of time blending it out and it actually does blend out pretty well. He's like mesmerized by this. Ooh. Ooh. Actually growing to like it. I do want to give it a fair shot just because I don't like to make final impressions straight away. I like to see how it all works out. But the shimmer shade I found, I put it on a brush with some Fix Plus and it didn't work that well. I found that it worked better using my fingers, which is literally like, I would much rather not use my fingers to do my eyeshadow. But I'm guessing this is like the rose gold palette, which a lot of people said you need to use your fingers for. So when you do use your fingers though, like the shimmer shades are really, really nice. So going back into the Huda Beauty palette, taking my Morphe R43 brush, and I'm going into shade Oud. Oud. Yeah, and here's my brush. And just putting it into the outer V's.